Hello everyone, welcome to the Kookley Bushcraft channel. Okay, so it's about 10:30 in the morning right now, and as you can see, it's quite dark. So we've only got a few days to go, and it's going to be polar night, meaning that the sun's not going to actually rise over the horizon, and that'll last for, in this area, around about a month. So yeah, we have basically a few hours of twilight is the only natural light we have other than the northern lights. We do still have a little bit of twilight even when the sun is really low below the horizon in midwinter. So yeah, so in the winter solstice we still will have, well, about this much light for an hour or two round about midday. Well, it's getting dark, but the really weird thing is it's so warm at the moment. Now I'm sat here, no gloves on. Well, me gloves are actually making up the makeshift tripod that you're sat on right now. But yeah, it's round about -6. We've got very little snow, but I'm just out for a bit of a walk. I thought I'd bring you with me and have a little bit of a chat about the conditions and maybe a little bit of a channel update and maybe a few photos. Right, so let's crack on. Normally at this time of year I'd need either skis or snowshoes to come this way, or anywhere away from the snowmobile tracks basically. So I'm taking a route now that I normally ski. So the farm's over there. I'm actually staying on the farm at the moment in the cabin that you might have seen in some of my videos. And we'll be having more videos from there because basically I haven't got very much daylight to actually film it. I'm just heading home at the moment, just to wash some clothes, have a shower, and I thought rather than drive, I'd walk it, have a look what the conditions are like out here. I'm sure you can all imagine why I'd rather be walking than getting in the car. It's rather pretty out here. So those of you who have been following the channel for a long time might have seen this area before. I regularly come down here with snowshoes to open it up, and this is one of my favourite little ski routes. It's not really used very much by anyone else, and it's nice and quiet. So all this is bog under here, and you can see it's still wet. So one of the main dangers is rivers, lakes. The start of the season there's quite often accidents with everybody keen to get out on the snowmobiles, but snowmobiles are actually safer than walking or skiing. You can cross open water with a snowmobile. Not that people don't actually go in sometimes, but I've got a river over there, there's a small lake over there, and a much bigger lake over there. There's a snowmobile trail that goes right over the big lake, an official snowmobile trail. I'm going to have a walk up that way now, and but I'm not going to walk over the lake. Just because snowmobiles can cross it don't mean that I can. Now it's actually really difficult up ahead to tell what's marsh and what's lake. We have got a small lake round about there, somewhere around that area, so I'm going to skirt around the trees, make sure I don't go over the lake. It won't be deep, but still I don't want wet feet. But the lake's likely to be a lot more frozen than the marsh. It's pretty safe bet that it would be safe to walk across, but there's just no point in taking any risks, is there? So the red crosses mark the snowmobile trail, the official snowmobile trail. And because this has been driven quite a bit, you can see the kiddies have been playing. But because this has been driven, it gives me a nice compact surface to walk on. We also have these reflectors on the posts. They can be a real godsend when it's dark. So here we are. I'm stood on the edge of the lake right now, and yeah, I've made quite a lot of videos just in that spot over there. This is one of my favourite little spots. It's within walking distance from both home and work, so yeah, it's somewhere I can come to after work, camp out, and really, really nice little spot. If you've watched a lot of my videos, you've seen this place before. It's not so peaceful at the moment because, see that track there? Yeah, that's from dog sleds. We're training the huskies here at the moment, and I'm guessing there'll probably be some teams turning up quite soon. They should be starting training round about now, or yeah, an hour or so ago maybe. So this is where the snowmobile trail goes to. Up across there, and then off to Heta in that direction. So this is one of our short training loops. We come this way to train the dogs early on in the season because it avoids the river crossings that we have over there, which can still be quite wet. They should be frozen by now, but like I say, it's really, really warm at the moment. So the snow actually came fairly early this year, and we all thought it was going to stay, but it didn't. It all melted, and yeah, now we're not really having much of a winter yet, but we'll see. The weather conditions vary enormously here in the winter. It can be everything from 0 to below -40. -40 is a good number. It's the same in Fahrenheit and in Celsius. 0 is freezing point. Everywhere else I've mentioned the temperature, I'll put conversions in, of course. Okay, so projects coming up. I've got some leathercraft projects, a little axe restoration project or two, and yeah, and I'm hoping to get away from the farm for a little bit. I mean, last year I went to Portugal. I generally go to the UK for a little bit. I think this time I'll be staying in Finland with all of the virus issues, but I'm going to look, see if I can find a little cabin that I can rent for a while, and yeah, have a bit of time off, complete some of my own little projects, and get out and do some skiing. So, well, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you found it interesting, and I'll see you all again soon for another Kukli Bushcraft video. Bye for now.